Hi, I'm Don, and this is The Hobbyist Geek. Welcome back, y'all. Today we're going to be trying something a little different. I was wandering through my local grocery store and I found these. The sticker said that they typically go for like 10 bucks, but they were on sale. I got them for 99 cents each. I really don't know anything about them other than what's on the box. We're going to be doing the Batwing today since it kind of goes in line with our Batman theme. So let's come on in, we'll take a look at the box, and then we'll see what comes inside. Okay, so here we have our Batwing. This is a 4D build, whatever the heck that means. It says it's designed for display. The product image here actually looks really cool. I am looking forward to that. Size here, not too big, not too small. Almost 9.5 inches by 8 inches, give or take. 71 pieces. On the back side, I'm guessing that means no tools or glue required. I hope that's the case, because that'd be really cool. Your usual thing. Now this, I'm not sure exactly what that is. I'm guessing, based on the weight of this, I'm guessing this is some sort of balsa wood model, but I don't know. It just says 3D puzzle sheets, whatever that is, and then it does come with some instructions, which is nice. Apparently this is a company called Spinmaster. I've never heard of them before, but sounds cool. Let's go ahead and get this open and see what is inside. Okay. Man, I'm wondering if these are like cardboard actually, not wood. Yeah, there's definitely too much give. There's no balsa wood in this. So maybe these are cardboard. That cellophane is on there. I don't see a good place to take it off. There we go. All right. Yeah, these are definitely some form of cardboard or foam. I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but just like a single layer of foam with some stickers on either side. That seems to be what these are. Each of these pieces is labeled, and you can see right here we got a lot of little punch out things. I'm guessing for putting it together, and we have our instructions. Wow. Not much on the way of instructions here, but cool. All right. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to punch out all of the pieces here. We'll just get all the pieces laid out, and then I will return and we'll see what we can do about assembling this thing. Okay, now we've got all the parts punched out, so I am ready to proceed. I do not recommend no tools though. As you can see, there are a ton of little slots and stuff. Trying to do that with fingernails is kind of a no-go. I highly recommend you get some tweezers or something to help out here. But these are all the parts that we need for step 1. So we've got B1, C7, C19, C1, A17, C16, C20, C15, C3, and C2. So a lot of the stuff from C, and then one big one from B, little from A. Let's see how this works. So we're gonna take C7 here and B1, and basically we're gonna punch this all the way through. Big bit here, big slot there. Just push that right through all the way. And the back end here has a little tab. It should line up. We'll get that in as well. There we go. Look at that. Nice and neat. I'm gonna take C19, we're gonna do exactly the same thing. And something looks like that when we're done. Moving on, we got C1 here. Make sure you've got the 2 tabs here facing the top. And that is really just gonna slide in, yeah, right here. Just like that. This is A17, right in the middle, all the way in. And C16, same deal. All right. Now, we're gonna take C20 here. We're gonna actually fold this. So this should fold just like that. Okay. And when we bring this in, it should go here. The tab, this tab here, right there. This tab, right there. And that little slot right there is gonna go on that. Oh wow, it looks like it's gonna fit in this little slot here too, so. Man. Yeah, definitely gonna hold this in place. Fold this over. If I can. There it goes. Look at that. All right. And this is C15. There's this little slot here. And that is going to go into that slot. And then we're going to fold it over, and this slot is going to go on that tab. There we go. All right. And now we're going to continue the fold. This is going to come down. That slot will go on this tab. And these will come down as well. Look at that. All right. And then we're going to repeat that with C3 and C2 for the other side. Okay. Well, this thing says no glue. I've already had to use glue twice. Right here, this tab was not strong enough to hold the fold, so it kept popping off. I had to glue it in. And then right here, this tab here would not go in, and kept rolling this until it just snapped off. So that's twice now, and we've just finished step 1. So definitely make sure you have some glue with you when you do this. But we have finished step 1 and are ready for step 2. All right, moving on to step 2. Kick things off with A5. And A5 looks like I'm gonna have two folds here and here. This fold is gonna go, these are gonna go right in there just like this. This is gonna come down, except I think it's supposed to go in like this. Like that, yes. Okay. And this slot has a tab right there. Oh, let's see if we can't get those to meld. All right. That was a pain in the butt, but it's in, so woo! We can go with C14 here. And yeah, in this orientation. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna come in. Looks like, yeah, this slot here and this slot here. And this is popped out again, and then this just popped. I have a feeling we're gonna need some more glue here to hold this in place. This is gonna be fun. All right, C12 here is gonna go on the other side, same way. Okay. This is B8. Looks like, yeah, we're gonna fold it like this. There we go. And that is gonna go in these two slots right here. All right, this is A13. And it looks like we got two more folds. Okay. Make sure these divots are facing up. And we've got two big slots there, two little ones there. That's where these tabs are gonna go. All right. This is certainly granting it a lot more stability, so that's good. We've got A12 here. Make sure the side that's got the single blue arrow on it is what we're looking at. And that is gonna go into this big slot right here. It looks nice. Okay. Now we got this. Where does this go? Okay, looks like these slots here are gonna go on these slots here, and everything else should, in theory, line up. Looks like this is gonna fold like this and come into this slot. Just like that. We got a little folding to do first. Okay, and then these will come down. That's good. All right. So let's line this up. Let's see how it goes. All right, y'all. Before you get started on this, might be worth noting, I had to do all of this stuff from step 2 all over again because I was doing it on this side of the piece instead of this side because the instructions are just not that clear. But I figured it out, and so I was doing it all on the wrong side of the piece. Unreal. But it's all together now on this side, so let's see if we can't get this in. Whew. All right, look at that. That actually looks really nice now that it's all together, but what a pain in the but it is together now, and that is the end of step 2. I don't even know how many steps there are, but that's the end of step 2, and we can move on to part 3. Alright, here we are, part 3. We have our build so far. We got parts A4, C26, C10, A14, A16, A8, A7, B13, B10, B11, and B15. Alright, we are on the top side now. I'm confirmed this, so that's good. And we've got part A4, and that is gonna slot in here. There's a little slot right there and another one on the base. Let's see if we can't get this puppy in there. All right. C26. Looks like right along here, we've got some tabs that are sticking up from the bottom. We're just gonna cover them up a bit. Oh, would you look at that? I missed one. Go. Pop that on. There we go. Okay. We're basically just gonna cover these up. Good. Like it. C10, same deal. Okay. Now we're going to put this assembly together. We've got A14. And let's see, this is A8. Right, yeah, 8. Okay, so this will go in here like this. And A7 will go in like this. A16 will come in on the back side. Okay. Perfect. And now that we've got this assembly in place, where does it go? Looks like it goes right here. So there's 2 slots there and 2 slots there. And we'll just slide this puppy in. Coming along nicely. Now we're on the back side here. And actually, kind of cool. Right along the back, you can see these little symbols. Those are actually going to match the symbols on these. So we've got, what is this? B13, it's got a little diamond. Go in the diamond slot. And B10 has a square. Go in the square slot. B11 and B15 exactly the same. Circle and triangle. Look at that. That's pretty cool. All right, and that is the end of step 3. Moving on to step 4. Alright, step 4, assembly so far. We've got B4, B7, B6, B3, A9, A1, B14, B9, B5, A11, B12, A15. Okay, whew. These first 4 are going to be just like the last 4 from step 3. They do have little symbols on them. So let us do that. All right, so that's done. Now we can move on to 9. And it looks like we do have some folds here. A lot of folds on this one. All right, looks like, yeah, this way. So this, with this, in this orientation, this tab here is going to go in this slot, this tab in this slot, and so on all the way around as they match. All right, look at that. That actually looks pretty nice. Came through good. There are a few tabs here in the center that had to come in as well, but we are good. All right, onto this. We're going to take A11 here and in this orientation. So this horizontal slot's going to be on this side. A1 goes here. Followed by B14, like this. And B9, coming up from the bottom, like that. B5, like that. And we're going to take B12, that's going to come in from the front. Okay. And now we take, what is this, A15. Let's get some of these folds in. Got two slots, two tabs. It's basically just going to wrap around. All right, that beauty. Now it's going to go on here. Let's see. So that tab, or that slot right there, is for this tab, and so on all the way back. All right, look at that. How cool is this? All right, and I think we are ready for step 5. Okay, here we are in step 5. Built so far, we got B2, A3, C17, A10, C, I think this one's 5, yeah, C5 and C22, A6, we got C6, D13, C18, C8, C21, D11, C23, D5, C25, C11, D4, and C13. Lots of parts on this one. So we are definitely moving along. We're going to start with B2 here, and we're going to snap the folds, bring out our piece, and the tabs are going to go here and here. With that in place, A3, same deal. All right. And now what's not clear is it looks like the slope is starting to go back, so make sure you have this oriented right, and there is a tab in the center right there, so on top. Make sure you get that in there as well. Well, that certainly seems to line up, doesn't it? C17, same deal. This time, tabs are here and here. All right, look at that. That actually came out pretty nice. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right, moving on. We got A10. We got a couple folds here. 2 tabs, 2 slots. Let's just make it fit. That's really nice. Okay. C5, these tabs you want to fold down, and there's a slot in the middle. So over here, there's a little tab coming up and then 2 slots. So that is what we are aiming for. Same with the other side. All right, A6. Couple folds. Okay, in this case, this little slot here is actually going to slide in like this. And then there's a tab here and a tab on the bottom. All right, come on, y'all. You gotta admit, that looks pretty cool. All right. Then we've got D13. Goes in here, just like that. C6, make sure you fold the tabs. I'll go in here. Okay. And come on back. Fill that slot. Boom, just like that. And you know, you can skip ahead a little bit if you want because we're going to be replicating it over here. Okay. C18. That goes in here, these 2 slots. Whew, that is a tough one. Okay. And what is this? C8. Gonna come over here. All right, look at that. That is great. For the next bit, we're going to flip it over. All the rest of this is going to be on the bottom side. So C23. Fold the tabs, just like so. And they're going to go in there. All right. And then we're going to take C25, fold that over. And that is going to go right here. And we're going to take D5 here, and that's going to slide in here, just like that. And now we're going to take the rest and replicate it on the other side. All right, look at that. Now we've got both sides. All right, and we are done with step 5. We can move on to step 6. All right, y'all, final push. Final push. Okay, we're gonna kick things off with D2. Blue dot right here. Make sure you got it all in the right orientation. We'll start with C9, and that is gonna go like this, followed by C4, followed by D8. And next up, C24. And we get to cover it all up with D12. Oh, would you look at that? We have a little arm for our base. Let's finish it off. This is D3. And D1. Little added stability there. All right, we got D7 here. This is D10. That will go here. Okay. And this is D6. It's going to slot in here, go just like this. This is D9. And we're going to do all these folds in advance. But I'm pretty sure you can guess where it's going to go. Just like that. Now for the fun part. We get to get this in here somehow. Whew. And I'll be went right in. No problem at all. All right, we got 3 big tabs here and 3 big holes. And there it is. All right. Let's get our little spinning base out here and we'll take a closer look. And here it is, the completed Spinmaster Batwing. I should say the 80s Batman Batwing, fully assembled and looking pretty spectacular, actually. I am thoroughly impressed with this. I'm totally shocked, actually. I did not have particularly high hopes, especially given the price. And then when I pulled it out, discovered that it was foam and paper. My expectations dropped even further. And yet here we are with a beautiful model. It was a nice 2-hour, give or take, build. Significantly larger than I anticipated. And this would make for a great display piece, just about anywhere. The printed detail on the paper is actually pretty good. We'll bring it in and we'll showcase some of it. But all in all, man, this thing was pretty great. I really, really, really like it. All right, let's bring this puppy in. All right. Now, of course, because it's foam and paper, it's exceptionally light and not particularly durable. So you don't want to bang it around too much. It will bend. Is what it is. I mean, and you know, would I pay $10 for this? I don't know, maybe. Certainly worth the $1 I spent on it. Not sure about 10. I'd have to think about that. But it's still pretty good. For the kiddos out there, the whole stand can just pull off and you got a nice little toy to play with. As long as you're gentle with it. As you can see, you know, you've got your paneling, I don't know, some sort of grill or venting. I have no idea what that is, but it's a cool little detail. Even got some weathering effects on it. You got your little guns right in here on the other side, printed on, I should say. You know, the supports for the cockpit, all looking pretty good. Even got some little running lights here and here. I don't see the area where the clamp would have come out, but that's okay given, you know, what this piece is. Underside has the same level of detail, okay? So all of the printed detail is on both sides, which is pretty spectacular. I like that. On the back side, I'm not sure how I feel about the engines. I think a little like blue or something in there, even though that really didn't show up in the movie. You know, a little red or blue to kind of have an engine glow would have been cool, but it's still nice the way it is. Very easy to put together, but very fragile work. So, you know, I did have a little bit of tearing on it. Definitely recommend you have some glue standing by and some tweezers for popping out all those little bits. Now I did after the fact when I was cleaning up, and it's gone now, but there actually is a special piece that you can pop out that's actually a tool that they give you to push those little tabs through. I'm gonna try it on the next one, see if it works better than the tweezers did, but you know, I don't know. Could go either way. The tweezers worked perfectly fine, and I was happy with them. Anyway, as a little comparison here, that is the Metal Earth Batwing. Now, I actually like the angle of the Metal Earth Batwing. And it looks like it's going up instead of down. Okay. And given the way the tabs are on the stand, there's no way to reverse this. So this is always going to be facing down, like it's going into an attack or something like that. Whereas this one looks like it's taking off. So I like the angle of the stand for the Metal Earth one. But other than that, I actually think the Spinmaster one, the paper one, has actually got a beat. Not only is it way larger, it was easier to put together, and it's pretty much as sturdy. I mean, the metal on these Metal Earth ones is still pretty fragile. I mean, it's real easy to bend. That's kind of the whole point when you're assembling these models. So it's not like the foam here is any worse than the metal when you really think about it. So, and they're cheaper. Even at $10, you know, this thing is cheaper than the Metal Earth version. So, depends on how much display area you have, I guess, will determine which one that you would rather have. Anyway, that's about all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment below, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.